Hello, good day traders. I want to welcome you to another weekly outlook. My name is Roti Malawali. I'm a financial market analyst, forex trader, and mentor. And this week we'll be looking at the technical and fundamental analysis of major instruments which could help us forecast their direction for the week. Now, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please click the subscribe button now and the notification bell so that you may get notified whenever I drop a new video. Also, if there's any forex trading topic that interests you, you may drop it in the comment section and I will make a video on it. All right, let's get started. So this week, our focus will be on the dollar. Now, there are a lot of fundamental events lined up for the dollar this specific week, and we have a lot of corresponding technical setup, for all these dollar-based instruments. So we get started now with the dollar index. Now, on my screen, you can see the dollar index, and this is the weekly chart. On the weekly time frame, we can see that price has been descending, on the trend line, and price currently is touching the trend line, making a lower low the third time, and technically we're expecting, a bearish movement on the dollar. Now, this can also be based more later on in the course of the week, and as we have all the fundamental events, unfold, that could also help us to see clearly the direction of the dollar. But then from a technical perspective, from what I'm seeing, we are looking actually at the possibility of a bearish breakout on the dollar from a technical perspective. So I'll switch down now to the daily time frame. And on the daily time frame, we can see clearly now, even compared to what we had weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we had a descending trend line. Now on the daily time frame, we currently can see the formation of a head and shoulder pattern. Now, this supports our earlier analysis of the weekly outlook, which you saw on the weekly time frame. So weekly we're bearish, daily we're bearish, and I can still flip down to the 4-hour time frame. And on the 4-hour time frame, we can see the clear formation of a double top pattern, which closed last week. Now, if price is able to break out below the neckline of this double top pattern, of which price is actually testing that level as we speak. If we have a breakout here, then that will be a confluence, adding to the other assertion earlier that we expect the dollar to be bearish from what we saw on the weekly and the daily time frame, also confirmed now on the 4-hour. So with all this setup in place, I am looking at the possibility of a bearish breakout on the dollar index this week. So if all things work out, and the fundamentals also come in support of this, then we should be getting ready for, a bearish breakout on the dollar index, and this will impact upon, the other major currency pairs. So technically, I'm bearish biased on the dollar index for this week. Pending any other change in the market, I hold on to my technical outlook at the moment. So with that in mind, I'll flip to other major currency pairs and I'll go over next to the USDJPY. Now there's the USDJPY on the daily time frame, and we can see that price just hit a resistance zone where it closed last week, and the candle that closed the week, okay, that's the we have a rejection candle here, which along with the fact that price hit a resistance level, and also I'm seeing the formation of a double top, all could lead to a bearish breakout on the USDJPY. Now, if we flip down to a lower time frame like 4-hour, then we can see that USDJPY is actually currently trading, is ranging at the moment, within a resistance and support level on the 4-hour time frame. So if price breaks out downward, then we could have a bearish move on the USDJPY, just like what we saw earlier on the dollar index. So I'm bearish bias also on the USDJPY. And next I'm looking at currently is the USDCHF. Now on the weekly time frame, we can see the USDJPY and USDCHF is having a similar structure to what we saw on the dollar index. We have a descending trend line, also, in which case price has been making, trending downwards. And with the pattern we're seeing here, also we see the possibility of a continuation More so, the candle that closed the week last week ended up as a kind of rejection candle, at that particular point over there. So I can flip down to the daily time frame, and on the daily time frame, I can see that we have a rejection candle, touching that trend line from the weekly time frame. Technically, this also should result into a bearish continuation on the USDJPY, and I can still go further and put up a resistance line here. So we have a confluence here, a rejection candle at the tip here, and a resistance also, which can technically give us another double top pattern here, which should lead to a bearish, breakout. So technically, I'm expecting a bearish breakout on the USDCHF also in the course of this week, just like we have seen on the dollar index and the USDJPY. And next is the USDCAD. Now, USDCAD, we can see currently is trading around a very strong key level, in which case we have a support zone here, a term resistance, and another resistance, and currently price is trading around that resistance. Price hit that level sometime last week. The last Friday gave us a rejection, gave us a reversal candlestick, of which we expect a bearish continuation, in the course of this week. And if we flip down to the 4-hour time frame, then we'll see that we are actually looking at a pattern that looks closely to a double top pattern, which should lead to a bearish continuation on price in the course of this week. So I'm also bearish, biased on the USDCAD. Now we flip to the EURUSD, in which case now, the dollar is the quote currency, and let's see what we have on the EURUSD. Now there's the EURUSD on the weekly time frame, and here we can see that price, is trending up. Price is in an uptrend, and price is touching the trend line the third time. So technically, we're looking for a possible bullish breakout. And if you look at it at the bigger picture, we will also see that there is a formation, the possible formation of a double top pattern, of which this current section here is the next leg, that completes the double bottom pattern. So technically, from the weekly time frame, we are equally looking for a bullish breakout on EURUSD. And if I flip down to the daily time frame, I'm seeing EURUSD now forming an inverse head and shoulder pattern, which should lead to a bullish breakout on EURUSD. And if we go down further to the 4-hour time frame, we can see we have a pattern here where we are actually waiting for a breakout on the EURUSD. So we have a pattern here that looks similar to a kind of a symmetrical triangle. So we're waiting for a breakout in the bullish direction on the EURUSD. So I'm bullish on the EURUSD. And finally, we have the AUDUSD, in which case we can also see that price, is trending up, and we have an inverse head and shoulder, which will lead to a bullish breakout on AUDUSD. So technically, I'm bearish on the dollar for the week, in which case I'm expecting the dollar index, USDJPY, USDCHF, and USDCAD will be bearish, and EURUSD and AUDUSD should go bullish. Now, all this also depends on if the fundamental events that will be released this week also, gets released with similar sentiment as this. And there are a lot of fundamental activity, lined up in the market for the week. So we expect a lot of events for the whole week, and which will now culminate eventually on Friday with the NFP. So there's a lot of fundamental activity around the dollar for this week. So please stay tuned and let's watch how the market reacts to all these events and the outcome of this analysis. All right, so if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please click the subscribe button now, and also click on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I drop a new video. And also, you can click on the link in my bio, on the introductory part of this, analysis. And if you want to trade with my broker, the link is right there. I trade with PU Prime. Just click the link register. PO Prime is one of the best brokers we have around, well regulated. So it's a trusted platform. You can click on that. And if you want to subscribe to my mentorship, the link is also below this video. All right, I'll bring another video very soon. Stay tuned to this channel. Bye for now.